Hello folks, good guy Glenn, the Viking Realtor here, and today I'm wandering around Ridgewood, New Jersey. I have a lot of history in Ridgewood. I used to hang out here a lot when I was younger, especially in the park in the middle of town. So the park here in Ridgewood, where I'm standing right now by the Veterans Memorial, this is where we used to hang out when we were punk rockers back in the day. If you came here in the 90s, this whole area was full of punks and skins, all just hanging out. It was a good time back in those days. I've been missing for some time as far as doing a lot of these videos because I've been having a lot of problems with my ears. I don't know if a lot of you knew that, but it's just been a situation where back in July of last year, I flew to Las Vegas to go to the Mike Ferry Superstar Retreat, and that flight gave me barotrauma in my ears, which caused a bad infection and wound up paralyzing my eustachian tube in my left side. After months of bureaucracy with the VA, they decided to put tubes in my ears. That goes into, they couldn't do the tubes there in the East Orange VA hospital. So they were going to give me what's called community care, which is where they farm out surgeries and treatments to other hospitals, and they pick up the bill for veterans. The new administration, and I'm not trying to make this political, but the new administration decided to do away with community care. I've had veterans try to argue with me that that's not the case, but I read the articles. It is indeed what they're doing, and I'm a perfect example. No longer would they do community care for me, but they sent me to the Bronx VA. The Bronx VA hospital is relatively close to my house as the crow flies. But if you're from North Jersey, you know that the traffic to get to the Bronx, although it's only a few miles away from my house, the George Washington Bridge early in the morning, wind is really blowing. Got the tubes in my ears just over a week ago now, and I've had nothing but problems. The recovery time was supposed to be a couple of days. I do not find this to be true. I was still suffering up until a week out. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. If you would have asked me 2 days ago, I would have said I would have never done this and you shouldn't do it. But I think everyone is different, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to discover a lot of things that are helping me feel better, and hopefully this issue gets resolved. So that's just really why I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I really let Halloween get away from me, and that's a big deal to me. I just wasn't up to going out. I really have been socially isolating myself because I was always in pain from my eustachian tube dysfunction, barotrauma, whatever it is. So I decided, get the tubes in my ears. Hopefully it makes it better, and we'll see. I've got other opinions as to how to make this better, but I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to get a strike on YouTube for saying medical advice when I'm not a doctor. But I'm going to tell you, if it works for me, I'll let you know what I did, and it's maybe a little bit different than what doctors say to do. Statue. I don't know if the statue is in direct relation to the situation that happened here. But back in the 80s, a gentleman who worked for the post office showed up here and massacred his co-workers. spend a lot of time in this town. Growing up here, there was a Starlog Comics. It was a very big comic book store. It was great. It was here for years, and we all used to go there. Then they closed up shop here in town, and they moved to the mall, and they didn't even make it a year. And that was the end of Starlog Comics forever. I guess over the years you could say this town gentrified. I wouldn't really call it that, it just changed. Like a lot of towns in Bergen County have changed. It's a cool town. I mean, walkable main street, plenty of restaurants, great restaurants, plenty of things to do. You saw the park. Yeah, a lot of fun times have been had here in the past. Raymond's Restaurant. Great spot for breakfast. Come here all the time. So it's only been a couple of months since I did the video where I had these shoes resoled. And as we see, it's where I wore through the heel. And then this sole that he put on here is just coming apart. So I'm gonna go and have them fixed in Ridgewood at the new cobbler that I found. So this is Quality Shoe Repair at 18 Oak Street here in Ridgewood. This is where I go now. Guy's way better than the guy in my town. Does great work. I highly recommend him. And I'm, of course, probably going to do a video just on his shop when I pick him up. It appears I walked around Ridgewood while filming this video and left the keys to the Jeep right on the front seat with the doors unlocked and the windows rolled down. I don't know where the hell I think I'm living, but luckily the Jeep is still here. Gym here, pools. It's actually a pretty good deal. This is Graydon Pool, or as we like to call it, Graydon Swamp. They fill this up in the summer. Go swimming. Little piece of history here. An amphitheater way down in the distance there. I saw George Bush speak here back in the early 90s. George Bush the First. I don't really want to get political like I say, but I don't really I'm not a big fan, let's just say. Not a big fan. But at the time, he was the President of the United States. I thought it was cool to go see a president speak. I also went to that amphitheater when I was a poolee going into the Marine Corps. and the recruiters had a drill instructor come and basically yell at us in this field to show us what it's going to be like when you get to boot camp. Needless to say, the submersive experience was a lot worse. Still a good time though. Lots of quiet streets in Ridgewood. That's why it's a great place to raise a family. Definitely quiet here. Just picked up lunch for the girls at the office at Mike's. Well, it's been quite a day today. It was nice to have a good day with my ear situation. Maybe I'm getting over that hump into where it's going to be okay. And with everything going on in the world, I think it's all going to be okay. I just saw a message that was sent to me that New Jersey has lifted all COVID restrictions. That includes the vaccine mandate. So that's good. We're getting our life back. We're gonna go enjoy. I know I've said this before, but I explained my situation with the whole ear thing, but this year I'm gonna make more content. I promise. Well, now's the part that I say that YouTuber spiel, but we're gonna do a little bit different today. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I come out with a new video, you get a notification. But also, if you could, please leave a comment on your opinion, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, whether I should go jump in a lake. Just leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm, and it helped me out a lot. Once again, this is Good Guy Glenn, the Viking Realtor. Thanks for watching.